Hello folks, welcome to CodeCrucks. This is Mahesh Gugani, and in today's video I'm going to talk about fuzzy examples. Before we proceed, let me recap the concepts of crisp set and fuzzy sets. I have already made the videos on crisp set and fuzzy set. If you have any doubt, please watch the video first. Links are given in the description box. Crisp sets are having a very thin boundary. Any element from the universe of discourse can be either member of crisp set or non-member of the crisp set. That is, for any element, the membership value will be always either 0 or 1. Whereas in case of fuzzy set, the membership value of element can be between 0 to 1. So this is actually infinite valued logic. So depending upon how far the element is from the boundary of the set, different membership values will be assigned between 0 to 1. And fuzzy set will really help us in modeling many natural phenomena where crisp set will fail. Let us try to model a bar is equal to 2 or so function. So if element is having a value 2, it should be assigned membership value 1. And if value of element move away from 2 in either side, the membership value should decrease. This Gaussian distribution is used to model this function. As we can see that the element 2 has membership value 1. The element on either side, that is 1 and 3, have membership value 0.3, and rest of all the elements are having membership value 0. So for discussion, I have added only one element 4 with the membership value 0 in the fuzzy set A bar. If I change the shape of this function, so I am increasing the spread of this Gaussian distribution, and as you can see that the membership value of same elements 1 and 3, which was previously 0.3, is now increased up to 0.7, and the element 4, whose membership value in set A bar, which was 0 previously, is now 0.2. Similarly, I am again increasing the spread of this function, and the membership value of element 1 and 3 is now 0.9, and the membership value of element 4 becomes 0.5. So it depends on us what type of membership functions we are using to model the given phenomenon. So for same element, different membership functions will return different membership values. This example I have already talked in introduction to fuzzy logic video. If you have not watched it, please watch first. Let us try to model A bar is equal to young, where range of age is between 0 to 90, and we are using this sigmoid or inverse sigmoid function to model the concept. So persons having an age near about 0 to 15 are considered as a young. So they are assigned membership value 1. And as age is increasing, the membership value of that person in set young will also decrease. For instance, if age is 30, then membership value returned by this function will be 0.9. If I consider a set very young, where the range of age is between 0 to 60, for the same person whose age is 30 is assigned membership value 0.5. Consider the example A bar is equal to real number close to 0. So if number is close to 0, it should be assigned membership value 1, and as number move away from the 0, the membership value should decrease on either side. This phenomenon we can model with the membership function like mu A bar of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. So if I put x is equal to 0 in this case, then mu A bar of 0 will be 1 upon 1 plus 0, that is 1. So that's very true. If number is 0, its membership value should be 1. If x is equal to 1, then mu A bar of 1 will be 1 upon 1 plus 1, that is 0.5. And so on. We can compute the membership value for rest of all the elements. So this looks very natural. If number is close to 0, then membership value is 1, and as it is moving, membership value is decreasing. By changing the property, we can derive different functions and different membership values. Like our set is right now, A bar is equal to real numbers very close to zeros. So if number is very close to 0, then it will have a higher membership value, and as it moves away from the 0, the decrease in membership value will be now sharp compared to the previous one, because the previous set was what? A bar is equal to real number close to 0, and this set is real number very close to 0. So this phenomenon we can model with the membership function like mu A bar of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square whole square. So if we put x is equal to 0, obviously it will return 1. For x is equal to 1, it will return 0.25. So as it can be seen that for previous case, membership value of 1 was 0.5, but now it is 0.25 because now this should be very close to 0. So obviously it will reduce membership value with the greater decay compared to the previous example. In identical way, we can define different sets like real number very close to 0, and that can be modeled by mu a bar of x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square whole square and so on. Let us try to represent good students who are having a CGPA above 5.0 with the help of crisp set and fuzzy set. So crisp set always consider a very harsh threshold. So if student has CGPA above 5, then he is treated as a good student. If student has CGPA 4.99, then also he is not considered as a good student. So obviously it is not that natural. So fuzzy set can be used to model this. All the students having CGPA greater than 5 will have membership value 1, and as CGPA is decreasing, the membership value of student in good students will decrease. So student is still considered as a good student, but the membership value will be less now. A waste is only toxic if it has an oral toxicity greater than 500. So if we try to model it using fuzzy and crisp representation, then crisp set is having a fixed boundary. If the toxicity is above 500, classify it as a toxic element, and if it is less than 500, then classify it as a non-toxic element. So element having toxicity 499 will be treated as a safe in case of crisp set, but we all know that that is not true. How to represent it using fuzzy logic or fuzzy sets? So all the elements whose toxicity is greater than 500 will be in toxic set with membership value 1, and as their toxicity decreases, they will still be considered as a toxic. They are unsafe, but now with the lesser membership values. So this looks more real, more natural. The conventional grading system also works on the crisp principle. If marks of student is between 91 to 100, he is assigned excellent grade. If marks are between 81 to 90, then is assigned A grade and so on. So students having marks 90 will be classified as A grade students, and those who have marks 91 will be classified as excellent. So a minute change in data is changing the membership of element from one set to another set. It is better to model this phenomenon using fuzzy set like this. We can derive membership functions something as shown in the diagram. All the students having marks greater than 91 will be classified as excellent, and if marks are between 80 to 90, then he is good. His membership value in A grade is 1. They are also member of excellent grade, but now with the reduced confidence, or we can say with reduced membership value. If we consider 85 marks, then we can say that the student with 85 marks is in excellent grade with some membership value around 0.5, and he is a member of grade A with membership value 1. So he belongs to both the sets with different membership value, or by using certain defuzzification methods and inference rules, we can derive what should be the final grade of the students. That's it for today, folks. See you in next video. If you think this video was useful to you, then please like, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe the channel CodeCrucks. Press the bell icon for the notification of latest videos. Stay connected, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.